Good evening, everyone. I'm Lori Jakubow. It's nice to see you all here. I opened my online store in the summer of 2010 with help from a grant from the city of Williamsburg. I'm a painter, printmaker, designer, and merchandise marketer of my original art. Like many of you here, I also work from my home office. We all need that designated space where the creative energy flows and where you can really take the time you need to flush out great ideas. Of course, there's another side to my home office where I live and work, my studio, and where I occasionally produce some decent paintings. But it also serves as library, meeting room, assembly line, shipping and receiving, all essential to running my business. I learned figure drawing by observing a live model. My goal is to create a spirited image with strong color, expressive strokes, and bold mark making. The result is less realistic and more about breaking through and arriving at an unexpected result. I hope viewers can follow the trail of the process. I strongly believe in really getting to know my subject matter with up-close, personal, and hands-on research. It's always about the figure. I see it everywhere and in all things. I do enjoy studying statuary and portraiture, and I find it very helpful to see something in 3D first and then render it on paper. It's a bit like performing visual CPR as life is breathed back into the cold stone with the use of big color and energetic strokes. When I'm not painting figures, I often turn to horses as subject matter. I apply the same formula of bold color and expressive marks to create an emblematic image. Horses stand as still as statue, giving you the time to really study them. In 2005, I started producing my own G-clay prints from my high-resolution digital files on an Epson 4000 print engine. When it works, it puts out really great on-demand reproduction prints of my original art using archival inks and paper. So after G-clays, I began to consider what other ways I could widen the market and extend the life of my original art. Who doesn't want to live longer? I decided to make more art, print it on fabric, and make it into things we use and enjoy every day. Art to live by. Many artists create original art on paper or canvas. The art is its own reward. My work begins with that finished image or painting when I translate my original designs into other artful and purposeful products, from silk scarves to tote bags to t-shirts. Speaking of t-shirts, to increase traffic to my website and engage visitors, I frequently offer freebies, giveaways, or contests. There is still no winner in this contest, so if you can identify this work, the artist, and location, you could win a free t-shirt. The top consideration in producing my products is quality control. It's very important to me that my merchandise be either created by my own hand or by small American companies that I hand select. That's not easy, nor is it the most affordable way to manufacture goods, but I'm committed to that above all. I needed to learn digital textile printing, and I also studied Photoshop layout, Pantone, silk properties, and proofing samples. Currently, my art is printed on canvas, cotton, and silk. Art is not only meant for walls. When I saw my original designs printed on fine silk, I began to understand the appeal of wearable art textiles. Not only did the silk accept the dyes in brilliant tones, but also there is nothing quite like the look and feel of silk. From my own digital file layout, my art can also be printed on fabric yardage, which can then be cut and assembled into various textile products for both personal and practical use, such as pillows, bitty bags, and tote bags. In addition to being a fine artist, I'm also a piece worker, spending hours at the sewing machine in production. I personally assemble and sew together the pillows and biddy bags. For how much longer? That is a very good question. So how do I go from idea to product? It all starts with an image, real or imagined. From there, all things are possible. This photo is the genesis in a life cycle of a product. When in doubt, I just add more color. A black and white photograph inspired the original painting, Blue Grays, which then spawned prints, note cards, and then the textile products, silk scarves, tote bags, and the designer pillows. So that was the backstory, and here is the destination, my website and storefront, where the research, product development, and marketing efforts, along with social media, work together to hopefully translate into sales. Thank you all for coming out this evening. I hope you've enjoyed my presentation. It was made with love and chocolate in a smoke-free environment.